All right, I got some major breaking news here for everybody. Steve Bassett of the Paradigm Research Group says that somebody leaked these documents to a radio station. He hasn't really been all that forthright in giving us more news about this, but this is a real mind blower here. I'll be leaving a link for everybody. It's much like the Majestic Documents. At the Majestic Documents website, you know, if any of you are familiar with the Eisenhower briefing document and so forth. Anyways, this is some major news on the UFO front. You know, in the document, much like the Majestic Documents, they talk about the MJ-12, Hill and Cotter, Forrestal, you know, that group. But this seems a little bit more in depth. They talk about the Roswell crash, the history of the MJ-12 committee, the directors, their task units, the enforcement of trying to keep this secret. And, you know, here's the Roswell mentioned in these documents. Disc-shaped object crashed, occupants, the wreckage, the whole shebang. This is really interesting. I'll be leaving a link so everybody can read this. And at the very end, I believe it's about 37 pages, PDF form. I'm trying to get this video out as soon as possible. Hope you guys all understand the necessity of trying to keep this out there as soon as possible before somebody takes it down. I'm not leaking this, I'm just passing this out to everybody. But the most interesting thing is an interview with one of the survivors of the wreck at Aztec. That happened a couple of years after Roswell. You know, I don't know what to make of it. I mean, it's really wild seeing that the extra biological entity, EB, he talks about how they've been coming here for thousands of years, much like the ancient Alien show. I don't know if I can zoom in here, but it says, here's part of that interview. What shall we call you? What is your name in your native language? And then he says it's going to be very hard for us to pronounce. And then the interviewer says, well, try us anyway. This is really something. And it goes on and on. Much like that alien interview with that nurse. I don't, you know, this is very similar to that video. If any of you are aware of that one. Again, top secret on all the pages. You guys are going to have to grab a beer or a glass of wine and read this. It's a real mind blower. Read the link below. Leave your comments. Take care.